This is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11, Michael Commiso and the Battle Buddies online. I feel that so far, even though we live in the world backstabbing internet world where people can accept, and once you hear somebody call somebody a name on the streets, you all can accept it as a streets and say fuck it and screw your American hero back home on American streets just like that at my hometown court and everything. Well, I'm smart too, you know. I'm smart too, you know. It's funny that people treat me like I'm stupid. I don't know why. Is it my name? Is my background stupid? Michael Commiso. I felt like I was on the wrestling team. You know, I could have got a scholarship if I wrestled. If I did bad or good or not my senior year, I probably still got to get a scholarship my senior year. I was a really good wrestler. You know, sometimes it feels like people can get together and backstab you just like that and don't even think about it. And I'm like, what kind of friendship is that? We don't care about each other just like that. So I don't know how much it would take to say fuck it to American hero at a hometown court in the state of New Jersey. They bring up big words at court to try to make you scared as a human being that has human rights and civil rights and all these American rights in America as a human being on the internet. You can't push him and blackmail people just like that, especially after 9/11. As a soldier like me and my battle buddies, I'm glad that I make YouTube videos. I'm glad that I live in the world where we live in America. People invented things in their garages in America. People invented things in their garages in America. So, I don't know what the internet thinks of the internet, of billions of people using the internet. Maybe the court could talk to me like that when there's one or two people on the internet back in the day in the 90s around here, when nobody knew how to use the internet in the 90s too. What's the coolest thing to do online? How to figure it out? Invention of the internet world on planet Earth. So you can't back scam somebody just like that nowadays. People get mad. I'm tired of getting robbed back home. I'm tired of people talking bad about me behind my back as an American hero, acting like I didn't do anything for my American country, as I speak from my heart and I make goofy videos. You know, I know to make goofy videos, like you all worry about kids using the internet. I mean, everybody's worrying about kids using the internet in the 21st century. But I don't think nobody gives a shit about kids either. Because you scam your kids online too over the same shit on the internet. So I'm trying to figure out what I came back home to. Am I going to ever get welcomed back home in the state of New Jersey as an American hero? Or I'm going to keep getting hacked by the state of New Jersey as nobody can figure out who scams computers in the 90s too. I believe as a veteran like me, how much security on the internet nowadays, as you claim there's so much security on the internet after 9/11 attack, there should be no dark internet. It's because there's so much security on the internet. So everybody can stop hiding on the internet. To be on a social media, you want to be popular celebrities at court around here. So why everybody hiding around court around here, claiming you don't know who entrapped or who over sex, feelings of nudity? Back in the day in America, it was legal to have Escorts. They had hookers in America. It was legal to have hookers in America. People didn't entrap each other knowing who have sex back in the day in America. It was legal to have hooky. I believe part of the states, maybe not in the state of New Jersey. We don't know what sex is in the state of New Jersey, but the other states in America knows what sex is, and they got escorts, and the law allows escorts to happen in their states. So as an American citizen and an American person, I'm confused in the state of New Jersey. I don't understand what they want from me. They just seem like they just want to get me in trouble so much. And I'm like, wow, what did I do to you guys? What did I do? I'm thinking in my mind, what did I do to anybody back home? What did I do to my family and friends? What did I do to my American hometown state? What did I do to my anything? I don't know what's on the other side. If there's aliens from outer space hacking our satellites, because they're all, we all act like satellites are hidden in outer space or something too. So whoever's on the internet nowadays, kitty cats and doggies or whatever person online, what did I do to people back home? What did I do to people on the wrestling team? Because I was an American citizen and I looked like a guy, American hero. Before I even joined the military, I was a hero before American as a hero. I said, fuck the gangs. I'm not going to join the gangs on the streets. Fuck the terrorists. I'm not going to join a fucking terrorist group. Fuck all the crooked cops and law system. I'm not going to, so just because you yell at me and scream at me and treat me like I'm a little kid as an American hero back home, what do you get off of that? And you're all Americans around me, surrounding me. You're an American country. And I'm like, what did I do to people? Yeah, I get it. I'm a veteran. I have to watch what I say because everybody's so sensitive of words. When everybody goes to the club and listen to fuck this and fuck that. But when a veteran can say fuck this and fuck that, you get mad at a veteran like that. So when everybody's going to be comfortable to party with me, as everybody's partying with me, everybody back home like you just fucking did. Damn, they entrapped me over the fucking billions of millions and millions of billions of billions. There's so much dick online. They can call me a dick online as an American hero, as a disabled combat veteran. And everybody always treating me like I'm stupid 24 hours a day. Why? Because you want to find another excuse not to hang with me, to rob me, and treat me like I'm a piece of shit as a human being in an American country online? Because that's how I feel so far. Because I am capable of doing things, but they won't let me do anything. Oh, crap. They're all treating each other like a baby on the streets that can't swing and slide. I can't believe they're still treating me like I'm a piece of shit that don't fucking cry. What did I do to my hometown court to get talked down like I'm a fucking nobody? Is it that fucking fast online that you judge each other? But they shall not judge a motherfucker on the street, but they judge me so they can rob me and say I didn't do shit for my country. This is my hometown court that's talking to me. What did I do to you to talk to me like I'm a nobody on the streets? So I feel like I'm back on the wrestling team and everybody is a teenager on the swing, on the slide, on the streets. Boo, 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 they're crying about me and talking shit about me. Boo, 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 that's the fucking street. But what the fuck did I do to anybody that you claim this fucking street? Because I was good on the wrestling team. I was a speech and fucking probably have some kind of damn dyslexic, see things backwards and see right through you. For you to call me the streets online. Damn, the world's so tough, they gotta be tough to American hero at court to make example of the streets. What do you teach your kids that you can talk shit about your American hero on the streets? Wow, some motherfucking court walking around. Now they got the saying they can stew the streets and do to town. What did I do to you? That's how fast. Damn, we judge each other that fast. to overlook that I'm an American hero at court, and you had to lie. It lies so much. That's why I couldn't understand why I was in jail. I look at everybody in jail and saying, how the fuck are you treating me like this right now? Because the statement didn't even make sense that they written on me. Sounds like a little baby on the streets are jealous of me because they don't want to call me and welcome me back home on this American streets. What, in the state of fucking New Jersey when New York City's around the corner? You all fucking jerk off and think of your fucking selves instead of thinking about your American heroes back home that served their country. Oh, I wasn't going to say that on YouTube. Oh, they said, let them keep making YouTube videos so that I could say I could sue your channel. Well, maybe I want to sue the court. If I'm defending American country and I got a hometown court talking bad about me on my back and I'm trying to protect my country and flag, I'm going to accept this motherfucker bullshit online and all the motherfucking dicks and the billions of motherfucking dicks on the fucking online. Why do you treat me like an American hero in the state of New Jersey? And you got no balls to have a 4th of July. Man, they're claiming that they can't have a 4th of July parade street because it's too hot outside. I remember sitting when it was fucking blazing outside on 4th of July. You know, they don't have more money. Oh, because you can't fucking see me at the parade in uniform and represent me back home as an American country? I'm like, damn, you want me to get mad. You want me to get angry. Then you wonder why people die and get shot on the streets and get angry on the streets. So the court just said protect anybody on the streets. People get killed on the streets, so what the fuck did you do? So don't get mad because you don't know how to fucking do your job. You're jealous of me. That's the reason why. All these fucking dicks and pussies online 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day online, but they gotta pick and bully me as an American hero, as Michael Commiso. What did I do to you guys? Because I was good on the wrestling team, so y'all allowed to talk shit about me now? Oh, I'm a disabled combat veteran and an American hero. Now you're allowed to talk shit about me at court just like that? That fucking sucks. My Uncle Kevin dies and everybody's still acting like they can treat me like shit? And you teach your kids this shit? Oh, just because they got a law and a guarantee that your safety on streets doesn't mean it's going to happen for you. And you all grew up with Michael Jackson music all around the world and you're all best friends and holding hands as a pussy gang and pussy terrorists on the streets after 9/11. Now I got pussy crooked cops acting like the first time they saw fucking sex in their lives at court to talk shit. That American hero like me, Michael Commiso, man. And what did I do to you guys? I served my country. I got A's and B's in school. I was nice to all the students and teachers. Man, I served my country. For my class, I felt like I was a decent student. I was a decent citizen. I'm a decent American hero. But that's not enough. You guys still talk shit about me just to get money off of me. Everybody wants money from me. Why? Does that make you feel good about yourself? That's how I feel back home as an American hero. That's my hometown court. I didn't earn my hometown benefits as an American hero. My hometown court earned my benefits. And now since they're all fucking acting like I didn't do what you really sat there and waited for me at court, and so you all know where. Oh, it takes a lot to entrap people nowadays. You need to get your story straight at court to entrap people and say all these years. You know, I got family and friends, and I got the state of New Jersey, and the only ones that got balls in the state of New Jersey, the state of American hero, is Michael Commiso himself as a disabled combat veteran. And then they treat You treat kids like they don't see shit on the internet. I come home to my hometown, and my hometown court talks to me like I'm an idiot. They tell me they're going to give me some time so I could get ready to go to court. They never gave me any fucking time to go to court. I said, why is my damn public defender yelling at me just like this? Why is everybody yelling at me back home like this? When I'm an American hero that served my country, while you got kids and gangs, you got terrorists, kids and fucking shit on the streets, while you got crooked cops saying what they're not getting paid off to talk shit about the American hero after 9/11. That's how crooked the fucking streets you got on the internet. So what did I do to you guys? I'm nice to my family. I'm nice to my friends. I'm nice to, because you got jealous of me because I made something out of myself as an American citizen, as an American country. Seems like anybody that makes something out of themselves, they got some pussy right there, scamming your goddamn life, and now it's my hometown court that got caught by the public, and the public's mad at the court. Don't act like I'm the only one that's mad at court, too. I'm an American hero. I'm not a gangster, a terrorist, or a criminal. I'm your goddamn American hero online to the public fucking world. What did I do to you guys? Can you explain to me? Because I felt like on the wrestling team, I got people jealous of me for some reason. When I joined the military, I felt like people was jealous of me because I joined the military. Oh shit, I served my goddamn country. I feel like, damn man, how many fucking haters on Commiso back home in the state of fucking New Jersey? You know, nowadays the law can't just sit there on the internet and blame one person for the internet nowadays. You know, I just came home to use the internet. I didn't realize it was that fucking serious to use the internet in the 21st century. No, it's serious, I guess. I didn't know that. Maybe if my hometown court explained to me how serious the internet is. As I served my country on the internet, I'm just saying, damn, you gotta make your kids afraid of the world. You know, fucked up pussy gangs and terrorists and crooked cops in the world that makes your kids afraid of the world. That talks shit about your American heroes online. Wow, you teach your kids shit a lot of fucking the greatest shit in the world, don't you? How to treat people bad in school. How to treat each other bad on the streets. Man, we're the fucking stupidest fucking planet in outer space. And there's no life around us in the other planets than life on this goddamn planet, right? So what did I do to you guys? I'm an American hero. Well, I did something in my life. I taught kids more than join the gang and the terrorists. And wow, you got crooked cops talking bad about the American hero back home. Let me fucking do. Those streets are so fucking old and boring as shit. The same goddamn subject. How mean we can treat each other on planet Earth. And there's bigger planets in other galaxies. So it sucks that people talk bad about each other. I feel like I go out of my way not to talk bad about anybody. Well, in the world we live in, damn it, goddamn, they're just going to keep walking all over me. They want more fucking money from me. I'm the one that served my country, but they want my money from me, my benefits in my hometown court. And they're calling themselves American hero that talk shit about American hero on the internet. So what did I do to my hometown court for them to go out of the way? Sitting there acting like can't actually scam people over sex and nudity nowadays. Because of the streets, it's on the internet. So you had to go out of your fucking way to hack my goddamn computer and trap me on purpose. And you want to say, nobody can make it off the streets. Even the law is saying nobody can make it off the streets. Well, that's some crooked organized crime on the internet over billions of sex, billions of nudity 24 hours a day online. Wow, man. Oh, man. And then they have to lie some more. They have to lie some more. They gotta lie some more about me. So what did I do to my hometown state as an American hero in the state of New Jersey? I said I don't want to be a gangster. I don't want to be a terrorist. Now I was a good wrestler. And I tried to join to serve my country and be an American hero. And I got my hometown court treating me like fucking streets as an American hero back home. And so now since the hometown court and everyone can treat me like streets, everybody else in America can treat me like streets. And this is the best example. You show to your kids on the internet how to backstab another kid online in the 21st century internet. That's what I'm being taught back home in my hometown court. Since I'm being called a name, I can't do shit online because you don't trust your American hero after 9/11. That's the best argument you got at court. And I can just sit there and take it up my asshole where everybody talks to me like I'm a little fucking child and I'm a 41-year-old disabled combat veteran after 9/11. When you gonna welcome me back home? You got big bad balls around here. So what did I do to you guys? What did I do to my hometown court? What did I do to my hometown law? I didn't do shit to the fucking streets. That's how bad you talk about each other on the streets. So what, that makes you cool because you talk shit about each other on the streets? You look like an asshole talking shit about your American heroes and American countries on the streets. Around here, don't you think? Especially court and the law, they look like assholes talking shit. Acting like the internet is some top secret world, but it's not. So, I apologize that I don't want to get blamed by the internet while the law and whatever allows the street to be on the internet. Fuck first. Right? Fight excuse for people to fight. Then we have crime to put money in our pockets and then live a good life. And that's the best way you can teach your kids in the world that we got to accept gangs and terrorists and criminals and all this bullshit. But then we can just fucking easily call bully American hero just like that. You know, big bad motherfuckers, pussies on the fucking streets call me names at court around here. And I'm like, damn, it wasn't like that. There was no gangs. There was no terrorists. It was the 80s and 60s and 70s. And people were chilling outside, I feel like. And then they all act like they're the first gang on the street. Fuck you, motherfuckers on the internet acting like you're the first gang on the fucking street. Before you all was fucking alive on this fucking planet in this generations, in history, they had the worst fucking gangs in the world before you all came and fucking play, assholes. So when everybody walking around like they're big and bad because there's something on the streets, I'm like, damn, man, this is the best way you can welcome back home in a fucking American hero. You gotta, I had to get tattoos on the streets. If I didn't get tattoos on the streets, I'm just another fucking pussy on the streets. Now the court acting like they don't got tattoos at court because they don't want to be pussies on the streets. God damn it, talking shit about American hero. You all look like pussies around me. This is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. No matter what you do to me back home on the streets, I'm still goddamn a goddamn disabled combat American hero back home. So I don't know how mean the internet is. I didn't know how crooked the world is. But damn, I think I showed a lot of respect over the years. I'm a respectful person. I don't know what happened back home for everybody to treat me like this. But damn, you guys, can you lighten up on American hero? Because I'm tired of getting bullied back home. I'm tired of acting like it's so hard to party with me back home. And I'm like, what did I do to you guys? You didn't try to party with me back home. I was going back to war and I only had like 2 weeks to leave. I had like 2 weeks to leave, something like that, and I'd go back to war or whatever. And everybody made it even hard for me to say, don't they know I'm going back to war? No, it was all about dicks and pussy at the party. That's how I feel at court. They only worry about dicks and pussies on at court. Worry about if somebody dies on the internet or fucking not. That's how I feel. They worry about dicks and pussies at court. They're more than life and death online. That's why if we're smart life on this planet, we won't want to watch negative television. Because it doesn't really send you any more education, send you more way to treat each other like assholes online. So, the court says you can allow to keep making YouTube videos, and I think the court wants me to keep making YouTube videos because they're going to say I'm a stupid, uneducated nobody. I think that's the number one way they look at people at court. You come to this court, you're nobody. I'm in suit and tie. I'm the judge. I'm the entrapping your guys. So you all can argue about it. I saw you guys. I'm a bunch of law that monitors billions of sex, and they're detectives and figure out what sex and nudity is. That must be a tough job nowadays to monitor the internet. Well, most of the world is sex and nudity on the internet, right? So, what do I do to people? I'm nice to my parents. I'm nice to my judge. I'm nice to my court. I'm nice to the law. I gotta kiss ass back home to make it in the world. That's what you teach your kids. You gotta kiss major fucking ass to make it to the top, even to your hometown court as an American hero back home. Lucky I got benefits, didn't I? If I didn't collect benefits from the VA, man, the court would just destroy my ass and say, fuck you as a human being online. I said, what the hell did I do to my hometown court? What did I do to my hometown law? What did I do to my family and friends? I'm an American, Italian, Irish man, born in the United States. People, I felt like my family was proud of me that I served my country. I felt like American country is proud of me because I served my country. And you got stuck up motherfuckers that know how to do shit because they can hack people's computers and scam them. There must be God at court. I don't think you can use the word God on the internet no more. We all know that. We're all I hope you're all smart enough to know we're all human beings on the internet. So I feel like my hometown court needs to go back to college and figure out why he got that, or she, or whatever, backstabbed motherfucker talking shit about the American hero. Right? So I'm being teached the streets back home, and I was in a desert and trained to defend myself off of terrorists. Now I got to come back home, and since you all want to put streets, everybody's got to face the streets because you put it there. And I'm like, who the fuck are you motherfucker? I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. American hero and my battle buddies. When you're all back home having hissy fit, we can have sex at a club or party all back home, playing video games as a corny gang in the streets outside. I was just serving your country, protecting American kids online. So I don't know bad around kids court when I served my goddamn country and protected American kids so they won't get blown up by some pussy terrorists or gang member on the streets as a disabled combat veteran. Damn, man. You can't get credit on the street. Shit. At least I'm not a pussy streets that don't give credit to nobody because you don't want to be a fucking streets no more. Do you really want to clean up streets and make change and no more wars and violence? Or you just want to be backstabbing assholes? And I deserve it because I did something with my life and served my country. I didn't join a gang, pussy gang. I didn't join a pussy terror. I'm not a fucking criminal. Your background check sucks on you, me back home as an American court. I'm sitting there. Why is it so hard to keep the internet safe? Because it's an organized pussy world. It's an organized pussy world online. And since you can't welcome back home and make me American hero, you're all jealous of me. You can't have a cookout with me. But I'm making a big deal having a cookout with me. So I don't understand everybody. You're all Americans living around me on America's streets. I got combat PTSD, if you like it or not. I was in a lot of convoys too. I know how to have combat PTSD as an American hero too. When my hometown court's trying to figure that shit out. Trying to find why you gotta fucking find another excuse to screw somebody's goddamn life online nowadays in the 21st century. So I guess kids, that's how mean the world is. You all don't have to be gang members. You all don't have to be terrorist group people. And you all know how to abide by the law. Even a law can abide by the law themselves nowadays. But it's an organized, pushy world, hiding by somebody else's router, password kind of world. And I gotta take it up the asshole and accept the bullshit that you do to me as an American hero online. Everybody can yell at me. Everybody can talk shit about me. And I'm like, well, how did you're American? You don't even make any sense. You're all Americans around. So it seems somebody's just trying to rob me. You're trying to rob me back home at court. You want more money open, but you found out that there's billions of dollars in sex and nudity as the law, and use that fact that everybody's doing the same shit, and scam me back home as an American hero. Just like that. That means people can turn on your back and talk shit about you. Just like that. So I understand what Michael Jackson was doing. You try to tell me billions of people are fans of Michael Jackson and family and friends, and how easy it is to talk bad about Michael Jackson and said fuck it as family and friends and fans. Michael Jackson made his point in the world. I feel like Michael Jackson didn't want to sing to the world no more. He was saying good things while you're talking shit about each other like pussies on the internet. Pussy world. He goes around singing Michael Jackson music all around the world, and you all act like you're some tough guy. I deserve this. I deserve this kind of fucking world. And I'm like, what did I do to you, the world? You know, sucks that people can love you in the world, right? People can make you a hero in the world, and they can take that away from you. You could be an American hero, and you try to tell me people can take that away from you. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? I felt like I was trying to avoid negative, but the negative still came to my computer. So you all can sit there and act like I wasn't scamming, getting set up by my hometown court. We're really a stupid world. Because if you all can accept the billions of nudity and sex online, we act like I'm not safe to be around kids back home as an American hero, I think you're pussies at court to talk shit about. Say shit like that to American hero as Americans around here. As I flew all around the world, and planes are crashing into buildings in New York City, and I went on planes and flew all around the world, but everybody's trying to see how big of a pussy I have as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. That's the best way to welcome back home an American hero in the state of New Jersey. Or they sit there and jerk off at court and wonder why the streets are made at court. Why they jerk off and watch the same shit as everybody else at home in America, as everybody else, as everybody uses the internet. I thought that's American freedom of speech. So since you're all sensitive pussy gangs and terrorists in the fucking world, that's how you welcome back home an American hero. When you treat your kids, they don't know shit. Kids online, they don't know shit. This is my hometown court talks to me. That's how they fucking talk to me. And I'm an American, Italian, Irish man, born in the United States. I feel like I have a cool name, Michael Commiso. I think my name makes everybody jealous of my name. That's why veterans can't come home and get a welcome back home party, because everybody's jealous of me. You always gotta make it saying, oh, I'm better than you at the party, at court around here. And I'm saying to you, what did I fucking do to anybody? You know, I don't have to kiss ass for friendship. If you want to be my friend, right on, okay? I'm too old to figure out who's my friends nowadays. If you're my friend, cool. You know, I know my battle buddies behind my back. I know my battle buddies are on my back, got my back. My hometown sucks. They were jealous of me on the wrestling team now. They're all grown-ups at court being 80 or 90 years old. I'll sit there and be jealous of me as an American hero back home. If that makes you get laid at a party at court to talk shit about your American heroes after 9/11, go right ahead. And that's what that tells you what type of woman you went with at the party that can allow us to talk shit about American hero just like that on the internet. Where's the social media? No, I was going in the right direction on the internet. I don't want to watch people kill each other and accept that people can sit there and watch each other kill each other online more than sex and nudity. I can't accept that at court. I don't know how long people accept that at court, but eventually it's saying, they go for the weak people. They must have saw me weak at court, right? The court goes for weak sex people over sex and nudity nowadays. If you have money, oh, he has money, he can fight the case. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. What did you say to a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City at court? Maybe you're bad around kids. How the fuck you judge people just like that? Because you got some kind of power and some kind of organized crime of sex and nudity on the internet, and the court says, I can fuck, I'm cooler than you? I'm cooler than just saying I'm cooler than you as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 to talk about sex and nudity online? That's what my hometown law rubbed in my face. Since we did not get called and bullied on his name, my hometown law told me that they can watch porn and sex at court since we not been called that name. That's what they said to me, and I'm not allowed to get upset as your disabled combat veteran, combat PTSD. They know that I got combat PTSD at court. They're using that against me when I'm sitting there thinking, why is it so hard to be friends and help out an American hero back home in the state of fucking New Jersey? So they say these things because you want me to get mad. You want to shut down my YouTube channel, but not really shut down my YouTube channel. Keep my YouTube channel up for people to make fun of me. And like, wow, they taught a lot to their kids. My state of New Jersey still talk about how to bully the American heroes on the internet over sex and nudity. It's okay as long as you don't get caught at court. You can have talk about sex and nudity at court, as they taught me at my hometown law. So what did I do to you guys? Are you really that jealous of me that you can't even try to be my friends? And I'm still trying to understand my family back home? And don't act like every veteran's got the same situation. I get it. Every veteran's got a different situation. But it seems like they're all facing the same situation. Oh, since you don't want to recognize me, acknowledge me as an American hero, then we don't have to treat you like a fucking hero. That's my God. That's the law. The law is being represented where your gangs of terrorists, try to teach kids shit on the streets. You got a crooked cop saying, I'm the only one that had the balls to kick the door down. He had balls to kick doors around. Only me as a veteran after 9/11. That made you all look like pussy busting down my door after 9/11. That's why they're mad at me. I'm still making you look like assholes at court. Well, you're trying to make me look like an asshole as an American hero. And I keep asking, what did I fucking do to anybody? All I do is help pay bills. All I do is help everything. I help feed people, help everything. And I keep on asking, what did I fucking do to deserve this shit? Nothing. We live in a jealous, hateful world. You can try to teach your kids stuff in school, but when you hit the streets, it doesn't even matter to take a school in the world because you don't worry about what the street says on the internet. You know, but when you have family and friends, you got your home. You don't want people to invade your internet. You don't want people to invade your home, your privacy. You put the streets on the internet, and you know, my hometown, this is my American hometown. You'll act like I can't say good things about people when I feel like I'm going out of my way saying fuck you, everybody. Because you make your veterans act like we're the mean veterans. They don't deserve to be partying around or they get called names because you're a pussy. They only had balls. The ball bust down my door after 9/11. All my battle buddies are American heroes. I know for a fact that all my the veterans, everybody are taking shit from their hometown. I bet you billions of dollars every single goddamn veteran is taking shit from somebody coming back home to America because we had the balls to serve and fly all around the world after 9/11 attack while they had balls to sit there and figure out a way to scam my computer at my hometown court after 9/11. You can't really say, well, the law is storing things on your computer. It's beneficial to me. I have nothing to hide. Now you have to take my computer because you got evidence as the law of you're the one scamming my computer. I'm too stupid enough to figure that shit out too. As a disabled combat veteran. Because, wow, the cops guys show balls to a naked person on the internet. There's billions of naked people 24 hours a day, but the law somehow went out of the way and found my naked ass over the billions of people over the naked people on the ass. Naked world. And said, fuck you, we're not going to help you. Call your name and say fuck you the rest of your fucking life. Well, fuck you back then as an American hero in the American state of New Jersey. It's not my fucking fault you got some crooked cop who organized millions of sex of nudity online. Because you're some selfish asshole world. That's how I feel like everybody is selfish, man. You didn't want to welcome me back. That's why you don't go the way to make me feel the way I do. And you're Americans that live around me. You're just jealous of me because I served my country. The reason why I'm 41 years old and don't have a girlfriend, because I guess I'm tired of people saying, I'm not allowed to talk to a girl at a goddamn party. Then what if they invite me to a party for? And they invite all these girls when I leave the party. So much parties that I got accepted back home. So, what did I do to people? Because I served my country and now you're jealous of me and now you got to find excuses why I can't be anything in the world. Because you're a bunch of assholes and this is the best way to show example to kids in the world. Oh, since he's an asshole, you ought to be an asshole too. And treat each other like shit as people in the world. Why don't you tell your kids the truth? You're a bunch of kids that grew up with Michael Jackson music and happy in the fucking world. So the internet's no self-fantasy world. The internet's a reality world. A reality check to my hometown court. You better acknowledge me that I'm an American hero because, damn, I already know for a fact of doing math is my best subject in school. You fuck online too as the law. And tell your kids too that. Don't lie to them. You got gangs of terrorists on the internet. We live in a fucked up world where you all got organized crime. Just sit there and talk shit about your American hero and then you can't fucking party with me. That's what I got so far. I feel like I'm nice to people and I'm a happy person. So if somebody gets me angry, and you have to take a whole lot of effort to get me angry. That's why they got mad at me on the wrestling. They couldn't get me mad on the wrestling mat. I felt like everybody was trying to get me mad on the wrestling mat. As my hometown court is trying to get me mad. Because they're a bunch of hypocritical haters that claim they got balls at court but can't handle fucking words online in a state of Trenton, New Jersey. Well, in that case, you made me cry for a whole year in jail as my hometown state. Well, let's say you're a backstabbing motherfucking hypocritical assholes acting like you saw sex and nudity for the first time on the internet. Hello, how are you? This is the 21st century internet. Wow, keep the law knows how to scam your computer. Wow, there's people can listen to your conversation off your cell phone and off your laptop because they know how an app. And you don't even have to turn on your laptop or cell phone for people to get to know each other anymore. You just hacked my life and said, fuck you. Back in the day, in the 80s, my friends and family would stand up for me because of the 80s. Now, because of the internet, it's a backstabbing world, isn't it? So, how they all use technology to entrap people, don't you get going? How easy it is to entrap the law on the internet? And, well, since you didn't get called a name, you can fuck online to your kids. Oh, that's gangs and terrorists and crooked cops online. But since I'm a disabled goddamn American hero after 9/11, I gotta watch what I say. Because you're a sensitive pussy fucking world that don't know what the fuck the street is after 9/11 attack in New York City. So what'd I do to people? What'd I do to you? Because you're jealous of me because I served my country? You know, how easy it is for people to get along with each other in the world and have world peace. It's fucking stupid to have people fight like over stupid shit. So what are we fighting about? Sex and nudity now? What's the number one subject online? Sex and nudity? I thought we already overcame that shit back in the day. But since we're all hacking each other's lives and jealous of each other, how easy it is to backstab your American hero after 9/11. So what did I do to you guys? All the celebrities that I want to meet dies. And my family members dies. And I don't know what's going on with my battle buddies. I don't know what's going on with my friends. I'm like, where did I come home to? You could give up on each other like that sucks. To be on the internet 24 hours a day for people to just give up on each other is fucking stupid and it doesn't even make any sense. For our galaxy to keep this planet billions of years alive, it's obvious that our galaxy is the reason why there's life on this planet. But that's not enough to find billions of reasons why there's life on this planet. You all gotta find excuse over the stupid subject in the fucking world. Sex and nudity should be the safest shit online. Sex and nudity should be the safest shit online because everybody wants to practice safe sex online. But no, it's not. It's according to you. I don't know what you want from me. I really think there's people out to get me as an American hero. As I could have got blown up by IEDs and convoys all around the world. For somehow I got somebody out to get me at my hometown acting like they don't know what sex and nudity and so they can do whatever they fucking want. I can say that the court knows more about sex and nudity. According to what they claim they found on my computer, the court watches more sex and nudity than I do. If the law sits there and says they're monitoring that site, the law sees more sex than I do as an American hero, as a citizen. So why are they getting mad at me? They see and know more about nudity and sees it every day at court. So you zero target on me. I guess I'm a veteran. It's easy to zero target on a veteran, American hero, I guess. Right? And so I was good enough to be proud of as a son. I was good enough to be proud as a brother and a family and friends to serve and protect the kids in America. But the streets got to American hero. You didn't take years to scan my computer. You all sat there and you got some kind of fucking jealous hate monitors on my computer. That's what you teach to the world. If you can call somebody a name in school, then you all can be called that same name in school. Don't you know that? So if you can allow my hometown court in the state of New Jersey allows people to call me a name and bully me, man, how easy they could call the law in the court as they monitoring sex and nudity. More than me, can't do shit. I try to draw art. I know I'm good at photography. They gotta say, I'm the one that took the pictures. I was like, do you really believe that? Is my hometown court, is that stuck up to really talk shit about American hero when 9/11 attack is still on the internet? Do people still have the nerve to talk about American heroes when 9/11 is still on the internet in the state of New Jersey? And I'm like, how easy to keep the internet safe? It's my fault to come home alive from war. And it's my fault that the internet, it got billions of people that use the internet 24 hours a day. And somehow you can't figure out to keep the internet safe online. So my hometown court misleads in me. When they all can call their names at court to go on that site, because everybody's got a hidden profile on the internet. But that's why I don't get the internet. You talk to me, the internet talks to me that I'm slow and stupid, but you all actually believe you live in the privacy of your homes on your internet, even in the hometown law. Well, if you all come down hard on me as an American hero and hack my computer just like that, then damn, your lives must suck too. Because I'm just an American hero. I didn't know real people can really treat you like that, especially in American country, and grab me the way they do. Because they must have knew I was on the wrestling team. See, I must have looked like a punk on the wrestling team, apparently. But when I started working out with my dad, I was stronger than I looked on the wrestling team. They tried to break me so much on the wrestling mat. They didn't even allow me to wrestle. That's how much they tried to break me on the mat. And I was still winning. My junior year, and I was still felt like my whole body was broken. I was still winning matches my junior year. And I felt like if I went my senior year, they're just going to try to break me my senior year. They're not going to allow me to do moves on them. My coach is right. My coach said they were trying to break Commiso's back, and now they're trying to break my back home as an American hero, as my hometown court. Because they train law, but they can't handle words on the internet. I feel like I'm trying to say I live in a bully world on the internet. And now the law accepts that it's okay to bully people. Then they claim why are people getting shot and killed, but the law allows people to get bullied, like call names online. It's like it's fucking shit saying, wow, that's fucked up. Since it didn't fucking happen to me online, it's not going to happen to me online. But I'm going to keep on saying the same thing. I've been making goofy videos on the internet for years. I get it. The law discovered that there's somebody on nudity on the internet, and that's the best detective in the world. They found the next billion person online that's naked on the internet. To become famous as celebrities nowadays is to be naked on the internet, but my hometown law talks to me like I'm an idiot. My public defender talks to me like I'm an idiot. If these are jokes, these are the worst jokes to do to your veterans back home. They're saying they don't know how to talk to you or respect even a public defender. So what did I do to my hometown court? I'm sitting here, I'm like, I'm respectful, but they're going out of their way to make me mad. They're not respectful. What type of American court, American law, will bully a soldier after 9/11? When 9/11 attack is still on the internet. Man, they got some balls, don't they? To bully an American hero at court. Man, they must all lost their balls for what they did to me. You know? Shit. Oh, wow. You try to teach your kids to be nice in school, but your hometown law, I'm allowed to get a call to name and bullied on the internet, and you're just going to accept it. I'm like, who the fuck are you? I was taught in school, there's no God on this planet. You're all human beings on this planet. You already know that knowledge and understanding history, some people try to be God in history, and how that worked out for that person. So what's any different from now, as you're all human beings that use the internet 24 hours a day? So what did I do to people? Because I decided to find out what sex is? Wow, they're all claim they're celebrities and porno stars at court around here to bully a soldier after 9/11 attack in New York City around here. So I think I have in my rights to make my YouTube videos. You all get a hissy fit and act like you got balls in town, but you got a bunch of pussies that bullied a soldier after 9/11 attack in New York City. So when you go to the clubs and bars and say what you did to a soldier, you won't get laid anymore at court. The judge is not going to get laid to talk shit about the American hero. The crooked cops that claim they've been monitoring my computer is not going to get laid anymore. So what is going out of your way to talk shit about an American hero? You're jealous of me. Kids, when they teach you the 1, 2, 3s and ABCs, and you think, wow, if it's this easy to learn numbers and this easy to learn letters, life can't be that hard. That's the first thing you think as a child. Because everybody's around you trying to make you pass the class. The teachers trying to help you pass the class. The students is trying to help you pass the class. Everybody's trying in the classroom trying to help you pass the class. Well, you go on the streets and reality shows. They don't know how to do that on the reality shows in the streets. So when you're a kid, and it's like, wow, life is going to be easy because 1, 2, 3, and ABCs. Wow, that's easy to learn. But then you say, fuck a veteran after a 9/11 attack on a public court. Now, if you like it or not, you all want your court to be public on television for some odd reason. Everybody's life is our public world. So, I'm just trying to figure out what I do. Because I get it. You have to have a lot of education to make it to the college. You know, you got to be smarter than the other person. You can't get in trouble with the law. Well, everybody gets in trouble with the law. You know, it feels like instead of finding that one crime on the street, you go out of your way to get everybody in trouble to avoid that one crime on the streets. So the reality show on crime, it's easy to solve that crime because the law is allowing that television show to happen. I don't want to see my best friends or family member dies on the internet or television. Why am I allowed to view that law, my hometown law? Why are you worried about scamming people more than that one crime on that show? So there's crooked cops that knows what goes on and allowing it to happen for some reason at court around. That's how easy it is to solve a crime show. Saying we're Americans. Why do we have to solve crime shows when we pay taxes for the law to solve the crimes? But I can't. Sometimes I can't watch television. That's why I watch old movies. I try to watch old television shows. I try to find cool things online. But it seems like they was just going to accept and call me a name as an American hero no matter what. And I'm like, why? What did I do to you guys? Because I was a good wrestler on the wrestling team. I was getting A's and B's with a speech impairment and learning disability, and people couldn't understand how I was getting A's and B's. I even got cool-ass tattoos. My tattoos are the coolest tattoos in the world. Two, I have art on my body. I actually took the time to figure out what type of art to put on my body as an artist. They can't even accept my tattoos as an American hero back home. But I'm trying to say how mean the world you say to your kids is to the streets. Damn. To how easy it is to stand up for your American heroes back home. So it's some organized, fucked up world on the internet, and I gotta come home, accept it. And I'm like, man, I'm an artist. I'm a really good artist. I know for a fact if you allow me to keep doing art, I can fix the internet with my art, as Michelangelo did. Michelangelo stopped war from all over the world. That's why Michelangelo is known as Renaissance Man. Michelangelo is known as the Renaissance Man. He was doing art when art was not accepted in castles or churches, and the Pope allowed him to paint a church. And it stopped the whole world from fighting to find out what Michelangelo was painting on the Sistine Chapel. For years, everybody's saying, what the heck is he painting on the Sistine Chapel? Because I felt like I don't want people to see my art until I'm done with my art. No, and nothing against anybody. I feel nervous to draw around people. I'd feel better drawing by myself. And I felt like Michelangelo, he didn't want to show his Sistine Chapel to the world yet because he wasn't finished yet. I even watched a movie that the Pope hit Michelangelo with a stick saying, finish the Sistine Chapel. And then he kept on saying, I'm not finished yet. And he was an artist. He wasn't a knight. He wasn't a king. He wasn't a queen. He was a painter on the street saying, I'm not going to let anything happen to the Sistine Chapel. I'm going to paint something cool on the ceiling. Because he didn't want the Sistine Chapel to be destroyed. They was taking parts of the ceiling, the concrete out of the ceiling. And he said, that's going to destroy the ceiling if you keep taking out the concrete. The ceiling won't be strong anymore. So he saved the ceiling because they wanted to dig out the concrete. And Michelangelo said, that's going to destroy the ceiling. So he took that. Michelangelo, yes, he may have had a team. He may have had teach students that helped him build the scaffold, help him with certain things. But Michelangelo was an artist. He wanted to paint and draw the whole ceiling himself. That's probably the reason why it took so long. I'm a slow painter. I don't mean to be a slow painter. When I paint, I zone out. I feel like I already know the basic of putting this paint on this wall. I know how to make straight lines. I know how to make the paint be flat on the wall. And my dad taught me how to paint. So I can't doubt my parents, but sometimes I don't understand people. I don't understand how much effort does it take to say we can't be friends with each other no more on the internet. But what the hell kind of bullshit is that? And you teach your kids that. Oh, you can't be nice to that kid in school no more because he's a certain way. And then you teach your kids that way. Well, how far does that go? You know, Michelangelo probably got bullied by everybody. Nobody believed him. But it took Michelangelo's art to it slowed everything down. You know how fast people judge each other and have wars and fight over stupid shit back in the day? Michelangelo slowed down the world. There's more than life and death. There's art, there's math, there's science. And shit, it probably took a lot of effort to paint back in the day because they didn't have the paint that we have now. Michelangelo had to make his own paint. He probably had to make sure the color is the right color. That's the kind of person that I am as an artist. You can't just say put blue on the art. It's got to be a different type of blue color. Everybody picks the same colors. I want to be a little different as an artist. So what did I do to everybody back home? Do I really actually have to prove that I'm a really good guy? Because some people can't figure out how to stand up for American hero? Wow, how simple. They make it seem like the internet is some complicated world, but it's not. You all made it that way. So you know what? I don't have disrespect to anybody. You know, if I ever become a musician, I think I'll find a way not to disrespect people in my music. And my music be cool as hell because I didn't take the effort to disrespect you on the street. I took the effort to make that song. Everybody can say fuck this, fuck that in a rap song. Well, you know, fuck this. I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. So how many times people can say fuck that in a song? Then it sounds like that's all people can say to each other. So now you're trying to teach to your American heroes, oh, you can't trust nobody as an American hero, and as if fuck that as life on this planet. I feel like we went further than that. I feel like we have satellites and internet and robots and geniuses and the technology and all the science for a reason. If we all say fuck that, we won't have doctors and nurses and medicine. If we all say fuck that. We don't care if you die. I'm going to die soon too, so whatever. And this is the mentality you all came up with as the internet. Your kids can see life and death online, but damn, no kid can have an imagination online. No, as an artist. That's why, you know what? It's hard to do anything like a comedian, doing art, making goofy videos. But do I blame the world on the internet or the few people that decided how easy it is to talk shit about American hero back home as a veteran? So, you know what? I'm a human being. I'm a human being. And you know what? Do I respectfully sue the court saying they lied? Why are you doing this to me? You know that fact that you didn't find shit on my computer and that's why you want to beat up the crap out of me. Because you know that I'm a really good guy. That must be hard to put good guys away nowadays, right? On the internet. I don't know. Who's the good guy? I'm an American hero after 9/11 and somehow you all figure out how to not to, well, talk shit about your American heroes. So, people went to college enough to understand what the internet is. It's not a backstabbing world that you make it. It's only a few assholes that's just decided not to welcome me back home as a veteran. Because I don't want to teach the kids in the world that everybody's a hater and jealous motherfuckers, and that's the reason why everybody's killing each other. No, there's some assholes in the world. And I can't accept kids saying the world is all mean because kids won't grow up and be who they want to be. Because they'd be saying, what's the point in the world? All you do is kill each other on the internet. What are we learning about why you kill each other as life on this planet? We don't learn shit. Just another reason, excuse why to be mean to each other as the internet, as people online. So you know what? I feel like people are going out of their way to get me upset, so I get mad and get in trouble with the law. There's a same way as sex and nudity. as you all, the faster you send me pop-up sites, is how fast I must know the internet. That's how fast somebody can screw your goddamn life over, scam your life. And people just say, fuck it. I'm your family member, friend, and I could prove to the court that I'm an artist. Why should I go through that? Just because you made it that way because of the internet? So no, there's more than life than death. It's not just cops and robbers on the streets. There's a world out there, kids. And your kid, why the fuck people want to harm each other is stupid in the fucking first place. You're not a genius if you harm somebody. You know, being mean to each other on the internet doesn't make us a genius on this planet. We're just a jealous motherfucking bunch of haters that can't accept success or anything in each other's lives as people on the internet. So, you know what? I had a hernia surgery. I went through the COVID-19 crap too online, wherever the heck that fucking was. My family members died, and my family members died, and my family too. My best friend died of leukemia when I was in Fisher School. So I do understand what life and death is. You don't have to teach me this shit at court. How fast people can just sit there and not be your friends and don't stand up for you back home in your hometown. That's what you teach your kids. Nobody can make it in the world. So stop trying to make it on the internet. That's how my hometown court talks to me. Stop trying to make it on the internet. You're never going to make it because I'm going to sit there and trap you online as my hometown court. But what did I learn? That I could get bullied back home as an American hero, and since you're all jealous not to party with me back home, because some kind of lady, a type of lady at the party, you can get jealous of me just like that. It's funny. It's funny because I was a shy, quiet kid in school. Everybody wasn't worried about me being at the party in school or worried about getting a girl in school because I was a shy, quiet and nervous around the lady. But now I'm a veteran. Now you all find an excuse not to party with me because I'm too cool at the party after 9/11. Like, I got cool tattoos back home. I got American flag tattoos. I look like a veteran. You all can claim that I'm not a veteran, but I look like a fucking veteran. I got American flag tattoo on my shoulder. I got American flag tattoo on my chest. I got cool tattoos. All these tattoos were my ideas. All these tattoos were my ideas. And you could just sit there and not stick up for your veteran back home. And I'm like, you're just jealous because I picked the right tattoos to put on my body. I took the time and looked up on the internet and found art and put on tattoo on my body. I got Mona Lisa tattoo on my back. For some reason, my hometown court doesn't like my Mona Lisa. I got art tattoo on my back. So, it's weird that an artist can slow down the world by his art. Nobody's fighting. There's no more Black Plague. Everybody's happy looking at art in the castles. There's paintings in the castles. There's art in the churches. There's art everywhere on the streets. Man, everybody was so happy. And it took one person to paint something on the Sistine Chapel. Now, everybody wants to be an artist because of Michelangelo. Said Leonardo da Vinci learned off the Michelangelo. Raphael and Donatello learned off the Michelangelo was the Renaissance man, and he was the oldest guy in Renaissance. And everybody learned off the Michelangelo. Everybody wants to be an artist now because Michelangelo. And nobody wants to fight. They want to do art like Michelangelo. And all we do is talk shit about each other, and all we have to do is not talk shit about each other online. How fast we could be, that's how happy we could be in this world on the internet. Safety. I took safety classes in the military. They gave me a safety class every weekend and say, Commiso, practice safe sex and practice safe love and be careful on the weekend. I said, I feel like I'm back to school again. I said, okay, formation. Okay, first sergeant. Okay, commander. Okay, sergeant. And whoever told me, and I put on my civilian clothes and went outside the barracks. And I had a good time partying in Germany. I had a good time partying in Spain. I had party in London. I partied in Liechtenstein, Australia. Not Australian, but outback to Australia and Europe. It was supposed to be Hungary, Australia, Hungary, but it was Australia. They broke it down to Liechtenstein and Switzerland. Man, you're trying to tell me it takes that much effort to party with Commiso, and I felt like I was getting along with everybody in every country, and all I did was drink some beers and start dancing on the dance floor. Everybody's all uptight and can't dance at the club no more. It's not cool to dance at the club no more. I'm like, God damn, man. And this was what you teach your kids? Oh, if you party with me, I would teach every kid to dance and say it's okay. It doesn't matter if you can't dance. I will figure out how to make you move. And I'm Michael Commiso. So come home and I feel like everybody's trying to avoid me and not hang with me and party with me. And I'm just trying to say, what did I do to you guys? Because over the years, you missed out partying with one of the coolest American soldiers in the world. If you lose all my battle buddies, they're all cool battle buddies. They're all American heroes. So who finds excuse not to hang with their American heroes? Because I'm not a violent man. Just because I'm a veteran doesn't make me a violent man. Just because I'm a veteran doesn't make me an angry, mean veteran man. But that's what the excuse is in history, I guess. I don't know how they treat their veterans. I'm a kind person. You all sit there and act like we live in a complicated world. We don't. This is the simplest world. That's why I worked with the Marines at war. I didn't have a problem working with the Marines. I got along with the Marines at war. Because they all wanted to get the job done. I said, I just want to get the job done too. And we all had agreement with the Marines. We got the mail on the van, or the truck. Everybody wanted to take their time and put the mail on the truck. I said, we're all going to get blown up, put mail on the truck. We'll sit here, just give me, so I had to recognize the company. I had to recognize all the names. And I said, all right, and I had written a list, and I had to recognize the names. I had to recognize the companies. I didn't have to give mail to just my company. I gave mail to other companies, so I had to recognize all the companies' names. So I recognized all the companies' names and the other companies that I was at war. And all right there said, all we do is one person stands up on the truck, one person throws the mail to the front of the truck. And I was in the truck. I organized the mail. I made sure the mail fit on the truck. I stacked this box belongs here, this box, and I was like a puzzle. And I was proud of myself. I'm proud of myself that I delivered mail all around. I was in every convoy delivering mail to all the companies and the different units and the different bases or whatever heck it was. And I said, this is what we got. Why the heck we're taking so much time to get the mail on the days, getting them in there? So I said, it's told me the mail. I recognized the name. I recognized the company. And they somehow, since I was good at my job, when you become good at your job in the military, that's when they know who you are. So apparently I was good in mail, so they made me the mailman. And I made sure that I got the box that I needed, and the Marines were happy with me because we got the mail done so fast. I just felt like we're in the desert. It's fucking hot out here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why we're dying. I don't know what's going on. They didn't really tell me much in the first place. Oh, they tell me, Commiso, make sure you get the mail on the truck. And I said, okay, that's all I need to do. That's gonna be that hard. But yeah, I'm in the desert. People got heat strokes. You got all this other factors. It's a desert. And I got everybody to listen to me to throw the mail on the truck. I said, make a line. I said, the Marines have some kind of system. I didn't have anything against the Marines. I said, it's simplified. That's why I like the Marines, simplified. So I simplified everything, and we got done. I guess, I don't know why I don't know if you get more time or extra time or in the work or something. Well, I was just getting frustrated because it was easy. I just wanted to get everything on the truck so we could go back to the company. and they made me the gunner. I said, why they must have found out I did good on the range or something. That's why they made me the gunner. I feel like that's the reason why I'm a gunner. So if you do good in the military, they make it knowledgeable that they know you did good in the military, and they make you do more jobs in the military. So I was good. I thought I messed up a little bit when I was in convoy driving, but they still made me a driver in the convoy, so I guess I didn't really mess up as much as I thought. While there's soldiers and IEDs, soldiers getting blown up on our streets around me, and I said, why am I getting blown up for? We're going to party? I think that's what I was thinking. I was at war. How do you party at war? So I was like, I said, hurry up, let's hurry up and get back to Germany. I don't know what our mission is, but just hurry up and do it so we get back. I felt like that's what I said, let's hurry up and get this mission done so we won't die in this desert. And we can go back to Germany and party with each other as battle boys. So I got along with the countries, or that I went around as American soldiers serving my country. I was just a goofball. I wasn't a serious partier. I'm from New Jersey. They say there's surfers and hippies in New Jersey. So I shouldn't I'm not really feel like I'm a serious friend. I don't feel like my YouTuber's serious. I was going out of a way to make people laugh, but that's how fast people just talk bad about you and get jealous of you and say, fuck it, we don't give a fuck about you no more as a person on the internet. That's how fast people can delete each other off the internet just like that. And you're trying to tell me they teaching the greatest shit to the kids in the world? How to be, if you're this type on the internet, it's okay. If you're type, to be mean to you, that's stupid. That's what you teach your kids. So when there's no gangs, there's no terrorists, no more violence, there's nothing. But now we got to worry about crooked cops that act like this. I don't have any human rights. Why you invaded my privacy in the fucking first place? So I feel like the people that decided to be going on my computer are jealous of me. I feel like you want to know my passwords. You want to know everything about my past. So you can find an excuse to reason why you could do this to an American hero back home in my hometown court. I get it. There's nice people in the world. But there are also assholes in the world. You know, there's bad guys and good guys, but there's assholes in the world. It seems like you're trying to teach the kids, no matter what you do in life, somebody's going to hold you back and say you're never going to make it in the world. Wow, how much that we learn from that? We didn't learn. That means if you try to make it, everybody's going to hold you back too. Wow, we're smart people in the world. So I'm 41 years old, and I don't want to get called names on the internet. I feel like I deserve more respect from my hometown law too. I deserve more respect from my hometown court. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a bad guy. Just because you scared my computer and decided show me things online while the law tells me that they're protecting me from things from on the internet, but they really do not. They mislead me and say, fuck you. We don't care that you're an American hero and we allow to treat you whatever we want to because we decided to call you a name on the internet. I thought we had civil rights in America. I'm not allowed to get called a name and be bullied. No matter who the hell you think you are as an American citizen, I'm not allowed to get called a name or bullied by anybody. It's not a good way of making friends, right? In school, right? That's what you teach your kids. They actually use kids as the law to screw people's lives over. So when they become an adult as a kid, man, they gotta be fucked up in the head, man. They're never going to find love because they think sex is bad. They're never going to find a type of art because they think nudity is bad. They don't know what art is because they think nudity is bad. So the law is teaching a different kind of way. When they say, well, if I have sex online, it's love and the family and everything. But when you do it, there must be something wrong with me that I want to be part of the community and be like everybody else that has sex and nudity online. You're just jealous of me as an American hero. So sometimes I felt like that. You know, when I was on the wrestling team, I had a good wrestling team and I had a really good coaches. I had nothing against the wrestling team or any coaches or anybody. But sometimes, you know, over the years, you know, I felt like people were becoming haters on me or jealous of me for some reason. Now I'm a veteran back home, an American hero, and I'm like, how is it that easy to just say, fuck it? We don't care about each other as people in the world on the internet? That's mean as hell. So your kids is just going to grow up mean as hell because you taught them that way, and then I'm like, that's stupid as fuck. Your kids are never going to be able to do anything because they won't be able to trust to travel the world. They won't be able to trust to see the cool things around, even in our own country. There's a lot in American country. There's a lot of cool places in American country, and as are ourselves, we don't see it because all we see is hate. All we do is talk about hate. I'm tired of everybody's talking about hate anymore. It's stupid. Doesn't even make any sense. You got people teaching kids to be smart enough to get along with each other so you all can have a good life because you're nice to each other. So you're all going to be shitty and we're all going to go to jail. You're all actually backstabbing assholes in the real life. And I'm like, damn, man. What did I do to the court? Did I make goofy videos and that made you jealous? Did you see that I was going out of my way not to get pop-up sites? I installed security on my computer, but the law decided to go around that and still allow me to get pop-up sites. Nobody sees that. I didn't ask for pop-up sites. I was just trying to go to the most popular site on the internet. I try to go on the most popular site on the internet because that's where everybody is. And I figure maybe the reason why this site is most popular because everybody uses this site 24 hours a day. No, you all went out of the way to talk bad about Michael Commiso back home. And I'm just trying to explain or trying to understand what type of court, knowing the fact that I did a lot of good in my life. To judge somebody overnight just like that, the only reason why I feel like I already knew who was on my computer. Because I'm sitting here thinking, why are you on my computer in the first place? The law, even the law has to explain why you're on my computer. Can you explain why you're talking shit about your American hero and grabbing me the way you guys do in the state of New Jersey as an American hero? What did I do to you? So no, I never disrespect the law. I'm not disrespecting the court. How much they disrespect me as an American hero back then. They said, do unto what they've done unto you. So don't you think people that entrap people are going to get entrapped themselves? So why any type of law will educate that to the public that they get people in trouble on purpose. There's a reason why it gets shot on the streets. You put yourself in more harm's way by calling people names and bullying people. So what does that benefit you as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11? I don't know. I was just trying to do something with my life. I know that life is life or whatever, how people put on each other, but they're fucking stupid. That they teach you life is so hard. They make you believe that life is so hard to live your life on this planet. Because you're all this jealous motherfucking haters that saw each other butt naked 24 hours a day, and now you're all some organized fucking system that says, you don't allow to talk bad about me, but I'm allowed to talk bad about American hero after 9/11 at court around here. So I think we should fix that. In America, we vote in America. Can I say that you're just jealous of me? And since there's a bunch of ladies online, if they had clothes or not, you're always just going to get jealous of me because there's a bunch of ladies online? Because I'm your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. And so you're getting jealous of me if they have clothes on or not. And I'm like, wow, you people are fucking assholes. Don't call yourself Americans where you can sit there and actually bully and blackmail a soldier after 9/11 just like I'm the fucking nobody, right? At my hometown court, right? But I am somebody. I went out of my way to be nice to the students. I'm sorry. I have a speech impediment and I didn't really have some kind of social skills. Sorry, I don't say the right things that everybody wants me to say it online nowadays. But you know what? I'm not perfect. I get it. You don't have to tell me I'm not perfect back home as your American hero back home as a disabled combat veteran and everything. But I'm just trying to say, over the years, people are going to get along with each other, and sex and nudity is not going to be a tough subject in the future. I feel like that you're mean as shit and jealous of me, and you decided to go out of your way to hack my computer on purpose to scam me because you're in some kind of higher up office. Nobody's going to find out that I'm going to scam you. I've been scamming people for years. Nobody's going to find out that I'm the scammer. Then you must be stupid. That's like a thief. A thief always gets caught because they always go back to the same place to steal something. A scammer. Wow, I'm stupid. I'm going to get scammed again by the same assholes that try to treat me like I'm not an American hero back home as your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. But I don't understand the law then. If the law teaches it's okay for gang members to beat each other on television and for us to watch it, then I don't understand the law. Then you said it's okay for people to sit there and watch people die on the streets, and I don't understand the law. Now you're sitting there and acting like this is the first discovery over nudity and sex, and I don't understand that. You are a fucking thief. Anybody that's a scammer is a thief. You're trying to definitely steal who I am as a person, even the fact that you talk shit about me as a veteran. You want more from me. You want to try to take the benefits away from me. And I'm trying to figure out why. What did I do to my hometown court? I'm just a disabled combat veteran after 9/11, Michael Commiso. And since my name is Michael Commiso, a lot of people are irritated hearing my name, as I felt like that when I was on the wrestling team. So how long can you keep entrapping somebody and not find out who did it? You sit there and act like crime is so hard to solve, but you made it that way. But people say, why are you allowing us to die on the streets when we pay taxes and you said your claim that you're monitoring the internet? And I'm like, wow, you really did that to a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. So I'm not saying anything bad. You guys, I live in a world where everybody acts like they're the toughest person on the streets, but can't handle words from their disabled combat veterans after 9/11. So what did I do to my family and friends for everybody to sit there and act like it's so hard to help a disabled combat veteran? I know that I'm a good guy. Serving my country makes me a good guy, I feel like. And I was a good guy before I served my country. So it just seems like, wow, man, there's an organized crime on the internet over sex and nudity. And if you're weak over sex and nudity, shit, the people can just bully you and call your name and say, fuck it, we don't give a fuck who you are as a person. And my hometown court and hometown law teach that to kids. No disrespect to the law or the court, but that's basically said, if you came from Trenton, you're going to be bad as Trenton. And Trenton was bad before. So if Trenton's bad, instead of looking at the criminals, I would say, what the hell are you fucking doing in that court? Making the streets all, everybody's a bad guy on the streets? I don't know. I don't think everybody's a bad guy, but it seems like, wow, why is it so hard for people to stand up for each other nowadays? Why is it, because if you're friendly or nice, that makes you a punk on the streets or a pussy? So that means my dad is nice to everybody. So you must make my dad look like a punk and pussy on the streets because he's nice to everybody. If that's what you teach your kids on the streets after 9/11 attack in New York City as an American state of New Jersey. You know, you would say that American law is doing good when there's no crime in the state of New Jersey, but they look in a different way. The more crime we have in the state of New Jersey, the better we are. We're doing our job as the law on the streets. But there's billions of people that use the internet 24 hours a day to actually not knowing where everybody is. There must be something wrong with you. So if the law is monitoring the site that knows where everybody's doing 24 hours a day, and then overreact that I use the internet because they want to steal my signed Babe Ruth baseball, you all just want to rob me. You didn't want to welcome me back home and party with me because they've already been done by now. I'm 41 years old. How connected the internet really is. So I'm not a mean person putting people down. I'm a frustrated veteran that I was nice to everybody since I was a kid around here. And since people always take advantage of kind people. People always that's how tough the world is. You all grew up with Michael Jackson music, love and world peace in the world, holding hands, and you only got balls to bully your nice people in the world. That's how tough the world is. So you know what? Why do I have to come home and prove myself as a veteran to even my hometown court and my hometown law? I'm a human being, you're a human being. I showed enough respect. Wow, you beat the crap out of me because you got jealous of me. Then I found out there's a bunch of ladies on the internet. Wow, that's why you set me up. You could have sent me good sites. How easy it is for my hometown law to send me good sites and not get in trouble with the law. Damn, that's how easy streets can be on the streets. Everybody don't have to die on the streets. All right? So it's my fault that we got all the security. I'm a 9/11 a veteran, hero, American hero, and you can claim that you can't even try. Yeah. The internet sucks then. Only cool people go to the nudie sex parties on the internet at court around here. That's what you teach the kid. When you treat your kids that they need internet to learn about sex and nudity. My hometown court, Must be something wrong with them because they actually believe that the kids need the internet for sex and nudity. So what did I do? Did I do something bad? Because they all sent me bad sites in the backstabbing world you live on. So what? I guess got jealous. You just got jealous of it. We live in a jealous, hateful world that you all had to fucking make your tougher than me kind of bullshit. Now the Kolal and everybody else has to do that to me too as a veteran. But I didn't do nothing to nobody. I'm faced with the same situation as everybody else is. Family members die, friends die. You know, we all watch the same movie and television online nowadays. Everybody actually, we don't. We all watch the same shit on the internet nowadays. So, I'm just going to be Michael Commiso. I am going to make goofy videos again. And if anything happens bad at me, or whatever, it's because you got robbed me and stole my signed Babe Ruth baseball and you're jealous of me as the community or streets in the world nowadays because everybody actually don't have family and friends or whatever and on the internet. Nobody cares about each other kind of crap. So yeah, it's frustrating where you know that you have a good heart. You know that you would go out of your way to try to help somebody. And the world is not the same way. So I'm not trying to be mean to anybody. I'm just sitting here, why the hell you call me a name back home in the fucking first place? Who the hell are you? Well, you think, wow, they must be stupid too, because eventually they're going to call you the same name, right? No matter how much nudity and sex online that you all claim that really is, eventually the law, everybody's going to look to the law and say, well, hey, you see the sex and nudity yourselves. What makes me any different from you as the law? Seeing the same thing on the internet as you. You allow the pop-up sites come up on my computer. You allow anybody to do whatever on the internet, and then we're forced to watch it. That's the law on the internet. So, and I'm your American hero trying to serve and protect my country the best of my ability, but they even bully their American heroes on the internet. So I don't understand the internet. It's highly doubt that the only reason why the internet is going is because we're fighting with each other. There must be idiots. That's what's destroying the internet. Everybody killing each other and saying life on this planet is bad. So not try to live at all. So just take my benefits away from me as my hometown court. You earned your buck today to bully and call somebody a name as a soldier like me, as an American hero. And then I'm just going to say, oh, okay, I got to find another way to try to make it in the world. It must be me. You know, I go out of the way to be nice to you, and I'm going out of the way to do something with my life. It must be me, so I have to keep trying. But if I keep trying, you're going to keep sending me back. I'm a nobody. You teach the world that they're nobody. The internet teach each other that we're nobody. And anybody that did that to American hero must be an asshole. Anybody that talks shit about the American heroes online must be fucking assholes. So anybody that talks bad about American hero at my hometown court must be a bunch of fucking assholes at court after 9/11 attack in New York City around here. So, no disrespect, but you disrespected me like I deserved it. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Oh, because you send me bad shit? Oh, because the world's right there on my computer? Anyway, there's no fucking privacy on my computer. You're always there. The world is always there on my computer. So I don't even know why I come up with passwords anymore. You're all going to hack my goddamn computer in the fucking first place and talk shit about me as an American hero. But what did I do to you guys? Because you got jealous of me because I knew I found out there's a bunch of ladies on the internet, so you're allowed to talk shit about me? Seems like it didn't matter what lady that talked to at the party. You were all going to get jealous of me, and look how many years went by. nowadays. That's hot. So if my hometown court wants to party with me now, I'm going to say, why? You called me a name. You made me feel bad over the years saying I'm not good around kids as my hometown court. What the heck I'm going to party with you for? So you can talk shit about my behind my back at the party too? And this is the best way you teach your kids around the world how to be assholes to each other on the internet? So I didn't do nothing to nobody. I'm just a veteran that came back home that tried to use the internet since you all put the streets on the internet. Shit. There's no way in hell it's so hard to welcome back a guy like me, Michael Commiso, as an American hero back home in the state of New Jersey. Well, I watched 9/11 attack too on news. So I don't know. I'm probably saying wrong things. Everybody's irritated. Well, I say more right things than saying the wrong things, where it seems like everybody's sensitive motherfuckers, that a bunch of jealous motherfucker haters in the world. So technically, if everybody became a rapper, that's all we could say about ourselves. That's why you're messing up rap. All we can say about each other is that we're all a bunch of fucking assholes to each other, and we don't deserve to have a good life because we're all a bunch of fucking assholes to each other. That's not how the world works. When we're all dead and gone, there's going to be a new generation on this planet. And I highly doubt they're all going to kill each other over stupid shit. We survived all this bullshit for a reason. Now it's time to survive and have a good life, and we all be able to know what it means, what friendship means. Because some reason they can't figure out what friendship is as a generation in the 60s and 70s and 80s child on the internet. So, you know what? That's why everybody's finding an excuse to get mad at the president. The president's probably doing something right. I feel like when the president does something right and change something, make something right, you're all there to be mean to that part. Now, I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. I must look cool when I go to the beach. I must look cool when I go to the club. I must go look cool when I go to the bar. I must look cool when I go to the restaurant. I must look cool going to the bowling alley. I must look cool going to the PlayStation. I must look cooler than you at court around here as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. So now you all find an excuse not to help me back home and wondering why your kids get shot on the streets because a bunch of adults online don't know how to treat each other in the world on the internet. So I don't feel like that what my YouTube channel was going. I was the goofy guy on the YouTube trying to make people laugh, and I got bullied by some hijacked up, fucked up motherfucker that claimed he's better to teach kids sex than I am. So I can't be his teacher of sex because they get jealous of me at court because they act like kids don't know what sex is in America in the 21st century online. Why we teach kids about sex in American schools. But they're more responsible than I am at court to teach kids about sex at court now. I know it didn't go that far at court. Seems like you just wanted to say fuck me at court. And I don't know what I did to deserve that. And that's a lot. You know what? I don't have to believe anybody. I'm an American hero. If it takes that much to talk shit about your American heroes, then I must be a really good guy. You know, I got the cleanest record in the fucking world. And they sit there acting like I'm some worst shit in the world because there's something crooked themselves at court after 9/11. Because they really can't do much crookedness on the internet nowadays unless the law allows to happen on the streets, right? Around the world. Well, I'm American hero. And so far, I felt like I wasn't really welcome back home in my hometown state. because they only had time to bully me and blackmail me and call me a name at court around here instead of welcoming me back home as a disabled combat veteran. That's how I feel, and that's how they're making me feel. While you act like there's a hidden world. I highly doubt after 9/11 there's some type of hidden world, dude. That's how they talk to me. They call me dude at court. I'm just a dude. So you're a dude yourself. So what you want from me, dude? You're a bunch of grown-ass men and women on my computer bullying a soldier after 9/11, and I'm just supposed to expect to take it up my asshole. And I felt like my commander and my first sergeant and my NCOs and my battle buddies taught me that I'm not allowed to get talked down to by anybody in my hometown state at all, no matter how powerful you are using a computer or the internet at court around. So that's what I'm doing. I feel like I'm standing up for myself, but if they have the nerve to bully me and call me a name, they're going to do the same thing to my battle buddies. Wow, my family's next. There must be something wrong with my family if you call me a name and bully me and scam my computer after night. Well, we all invade our privacy and listen to our conversation online without the internet nowadays by just listening out the window. So we all getting our information wrong about each other. So I got some more Pocket Monster. I feel like before you all decided to say I'm not cool enough to be on the internet, I learned a little bit from the other Pokemon collectors online. And I feel like these are rare cards for some reason as Pocket Monsters. So that's another one I got. This one's cool. I feel like he's rare for some reason. I guess I'm not a bad friend. So if everybody took me the wrong way, it's because you didn't want to get to know me back home as an American hero. Because I'm a really good guy. I was a good teammate on the wrestling team, and I was a good battle buddy in the military, and I'm a good friend and a good cool brother. On the and I have a son too. So these are cool Pocket Monster cards. I feel like these are rare for some reason. I think he's rare. And then everybody forgets about Michael Jordan. I didn't forget about Michael Jordan. It was in the 90s. You can tell when it's in the, when you see a 90s card, you can tell it's a 90s card. So I got Michael Jordan. Then he played golf. Michael Jordan played golf. That's cool. He knew he was good at basketball, so he wanted to achieve more in other sports. Ooh, that was cool. There's another one. And then there's another one. They gave me extra cards because I bought the Michael Jordan cards, so that was cool. And then it's a Beirut base. I guess you gotta collect 50 of these cards and you get something. They put tape on it. So there's Beirut when he was little. You're supposed to collect 50 of these cards and you get something surprise. So apparently I just caught it because I thought it looked cool with the Beirut collection. That's all. So, you know what? I don't care. You guys was going to be mean to me and not cool to party with back home because I felt like that sometimes when I was in high school. And no, I'm not saying everybody was mean to me in school. I'm just saying, I felt left out sometimes in school. Yeah, I zoned out in the hallways. I didn't want to get in conflicts. I didn't like fighting. I was on a wrestling team. I didn't like fighting though. So I try to avoid fighting in the hallways. I try to avoid situation why anybody's going to pick a fight with me in school. And since I was the nerdy guy with the glasses on the wrestling team, everybody felt like they can beat me on the wrestling match or something because I was the goofy guy with the glasses. So now I had LASIK surgery in Fort Bragg. No, people, how smart do you have to be to use the internet nowadays? I feel like, I get it. You can't see everybody naked, then they get mad at you. You're only supposed to see few people. Or if you see few people, billions of naked people online. So how do anybody get mad at each other over billions of naked people if that's all people are happy you're doing to do? So I don't know if there's some kind of advertisement company. You want your company to do good on the internet. So why would a site go bad or mess up or screw people's lives over as a site? They won't lose. They will lose business. So who gets mad over nudity? Because it seems that's the generation we're going to in the future. There's enough nudity in the world for everybody to get over themselves. I feel like as an American hero, I didn't deserve to get treated like that. There's enough nudity online for even my hometown court to get over themselves as a person online. But it seems like nobody wants me to win. I live in a world where nobody allows people to win anything. Now I got to deal with that because my hometown court is stuck up, acting like sex and nudity is the worst thing on the internet. Well, last time I checked, I think it sucks that people can watch people die on television in the first place. It doesn't make any sense to me. If we invented the internet, it wasn't to sit there and watch each other kill each other. Maybe having more channels, and everybody seems to wants to be on television nowadays. And to find out what subject everybody's talking about can't be that goddamn hard if detectives figure out where sex and nudity is themselves. So what did I do to anybody? I'm just trying to figure this out because over the years, I made a fool of myself by making goofy videos. And it seems everybody's finding an excuse. Why not to this and that as a veteran back home? And I'm like, I should have met every celebrity by now. Not because I'm a veteran and a nice guy. I just felt like my name is meant to do something great in this world. That's what I was taught in school. I had good teachers and students, and everybody taught me that it was cool to be somebody in life. That's how I felt like in school. To come out, it's that hard to party with each other in the state of New Jersey? Well, we got American movies that teach us how American people in New Jersey should party. So I could dance at a party. Yeah, it's not up to the date of the same people dancing the same pattern of dance feet. But I feel like I dance with the rhythm of the song and I have a good time. But we live in a world when somebody sees somebody having a good time in the world online, you're going to screw it up for them. And that's what the hometown court is teaching the kids in the world. And them kids themselves, if they have kids of themselves. So being a good parent, well, being a good friend makes you a good parent too. If I ever become a parent, I'll be a good dad one day. Because I won't stop trying and be a good dad. I said, I messed up this time. I'm not going to mess up the next time. But that's not how my hometown court sees me. I must be some kind of evil person that forced everybody to watch sex. Oh, shit. I force people to watch sex and music as a person. I'm bad. Since you can't make people good in the world, I'm bad. Because there's billions of nudity and sex online to define who does that. Can't be that hard to find them. But I'm bad. I gotta get cop blocked back home on the internet because you can't talk good about me at a club or a party. I can't make me a badass as a veteran at the club. It can't make me the American hero at the club, at the party, at the court around. And that's how people talk on the internet. Everybody should be able to talk about outer space and pronounce every word you need to pronounce to talk about outer space. That's how smart we are on this planet as life on this planet. But we're not. Oh, we're talking about, he must be something wrong with him because he don't want to party with and hang with me. Back home as a disabled combat veteran. That's how you made me feel so far serving my country as I'm still a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 and my battle buddies on it. So I have to let out my feelings because I can't let my feelings get to me and I don't want my feelings to upset people. But if we're ever going to get along and get to know each other, you talk things out. Back in the day, people, you don't just stop being friends like that. You talk shit out, man. Back in the day. But I'm still sitting here trying to figure out what did I do to the internet or people, whatever, to say, what did I do to you? I served my country after 9/11. That must be irritating to talk about at court if you're jealous and hating on me at court as the law like that. Oh, we got to bring up he's a veteran. Maybe I got to make sure that I bring up I'm a veteran because they said don't forget about the fallen heroes. But look how fast they forget about the veterans that came back home alive from a fucked up war that y'all came up with. It's a crooked ass fucking world you come up with. So I'm just an American man. I feel like as an American man, I didn't do shit but just be an American man on. I'm just Michael Commiso. I feel like I have been nice to everybody for years while you all talk shit behind my back and try to screw my life over like I'm a nobody on the internet and nobody understand Back to the Future movies at all, how fast we delete our lives on the internet. So don't act like it's just me that talks like this on the internet. But a lot of people saying, what's going on? We all know that we don't want to have a bad life. We don't want negative to happen in our lives. But somehow it happens and it's not logical. And I don't have to accept reality. Just because you're assholes to each other in the world, that's not reality as life on this planet. Reality, we overcame our differences by now and we all going to school to learn more than being haters in school. We want to learn more than being haters in school. No matter what you guys says or anybody says I'm an idiot, stupid, but you were stupid enough to talk shit about a disabled combat veteran after 9/11, and I'm like, what did I do to you guys? You really had that much trouble partying with me back home? And I just want to smoke weed and have some beers and eat whatever's at the party. So, there's a lot of activities in America. So I guess I have to do 41-year-old activities. I apologize. Nobody really told me what the 40-year-old man activities are in America. They say now since you're not in your 20s or you're teenagers and you're too old, you can't party anymore at the club. That's what everybody's telling me. And it seems like you all just want to pick a fight with me at the club party, so don't fight me at all. That's the stories I'm getting from my battle buddy. When I went to Lions Hospital, my battle buddy saying people are not really treating me as a veteran or American hero. And I'm like, is this some kind of test? Said, so far I'm confused just being Commiso back home. Now, they tell me that I'm a veteran. I didn't know it was some kind of conflict being a veteran. They wish they'd told me. I didn't know. But I guess being a veteran is so hard being a veteran because you throw everything on your veterans. And I'm like, I was just a guy that wanted to party at the club like everybody else in school. I didn't want to outshow people. If that's your girl at the party, that's your girl at the party. Just let me know if there's another girl at the party. Maybe I can talk to her. That's the kind of partying person that I am. No, I'm in a cock-blocking asshole world when I have to feel like, I don't know, you made me broke now. Trying to help everybody all the time. So, if I ever become something or even a millionaire or something, I have to teach myself it's okay to buy things for myself as a veteran. I come home, everybody acts like I'm not allowed to have a t-shirt on. I'm not allowed to wear dress like a veteran. I'm not allowed to look how I look as a veteran. I'm not allowed to have baseball cards in my room. If I become a billionaire, a millionaire or something somehow in a miracle of the world I live in, I would be broke the same day I become a millionaire because I feel like I have to help everybody. But I have to teach myself it's okay to treat yourself as a veteran. So while you all taught me over the years that it's cool to be an American hero in uniform, I was trying to teach myself to give myself and have a hobby and collect things. It's okay to have Pokemon cards. It's okay to have a big screen TV in your room. It's okay to have baseball cards and everything. And everybody acts like I spend millions of dollars. No, I'm trying to make a deal on eBay to get the big. While everybody's going for the $1 million baseball card, I'm going for the $1 baseball card on here. So when everybody acts like I spent a lot of money, I'm like, what's it to you? That's what's wrong with the world. You always worry about what people are spending. You're always worrying about somebody else. We're always in ourselves business, and we don't even keep her safe from the internet. Even all the time, we're up our assholes on the internet, hacking each other's lives. So I'm confused. I don't know what you all want from me back home. You know, it's hard. I have trouble. You made it that way. You even made it hard for your veterans to trust anybody back home because the way everybody acts around me doesn't even make any sense to me. So, since I don't feel like I'm mean to anybody, you have to be jealous of me. I'm not mean to anyone. So, the reason why not everybody can make it in the world is because we live as assholes on the internet. That's all I don't know what to teach to the kids. Because if you're all responsible adults in the world, there'll be no fighting and violence in the world. Because you want to teach your kids to get along so there won't be violence in the future. It's called common sense. When you get old in your 80s, your kids can beat you up now. But I didn't know it was that complicated. Imagine born in 1985. I already missed out most of the 80s as in 1985. The only thing I got on is it's cool that Back to the Future is the same year that I was born and they came out with good movies in 1985. And I said, wow, that makes me feel like I'm part of the 80s as a baby child that's born in 1985. And after that, over the years, it seems like everybody found an excuse to get mad at each other so they don't have an excuse to hang with each other in the world. And I think that's stupid as shit. Because it don't even make sense of why the world is mean. Our planet in outer space does not make any damn sense why there's any type of violence or crime or anybody dying or killing on this planet. Because we already overcame that over the years on this planet. You know, being in the 80s and the 90s. So my parents was born where they missed out in the 60s and they got to the 80s. the 70s. I don't know what everybody's problem is. Because I try to go out of the way to be happy. I don't want to be sad. I think it's stupid to be sad and angry anymore. So why you think crime television and all that shit's going to last in the future? There must be something wrong with you. Because people avoid, that's why there's internet. People are avoiding negative online and television channels, and because they know there's other good things to do online nowadays. So who will go out of the way to watch violence and crime nowadays? Unless it's an action movie or something, but not really. It doesn't, I don't know. That's how the world is. I'm trying to explain the world to people, but I don't understand the world because I was a shy, goofy guy that joined the military, went off to war, and I was still the shy, goofy guy even when I was at war. I don't know. Maybe over time my battle buddies noticed that I had no social skills. But you know what? It didn't matter if I had social skills or not. My battle buddies made me part of the military, made me part of the army, made me part of the serving my country. They needed me as much as I needed my battle buddies serving my country. That's cool to say. They needed me at war as Commiso, as the goofy guy, as I needed them to serve and protect the goofy guy at war, because I probably irritated people at war because I was supposed to be sad like everybody else at war. That's called, what's that called? What they attack you in some mind thing. They attack you with mind. And I was getting in everybody's side, people's mind by laughing in the desert at war. So I must be getting people, irritating people on the internet because I'm laughing on the internet. Still, even the way you treat me as a veteran. Oh no, he's laughing. There's no laughter on the internet. There's a sad, sad world. He's laughing. He's laughing. Oh, whatever, man. Man. See why everybody's stressed out in the world? We all picking on each other constantly, and I'm like, what did I do to anybody online? So whatever. I'm still cool on the internet, and you can still find an excuse to be cool with your veterans back home. I was just trying to sing around that bonfire. Nobody allowed me to sing around that bonfire. He gets to sing, she gets to sing, even that person over there gets to sing around the bonfire. But when I sing around the bonfire, I can't sing at all. A hell of a party back home. Hell, welcome back home, your veterans back home as a disabled combat veteran, man. So I was just trying to chill on the internet, and I felt like, damn, man, I'm getting back into art. I have time for myself, and you all saw that. Once you have time for yourself online, wow, y'all take that away from me. I feel like I could have made a lot of cool art over the years. But whatever, you robbed me, beat the crap out of me, now you want to call me a name and get me in trouble, but you all did the bad things on me, and I didn't do shit. I didn't do shit to nobody, but I pay everybody's bills and get mad at me. I feel like I pay everybody, help everybody out and everything. And everybody, I'm not bragging about that I'm paying people's bills and help people. I'm just saying, well, come on, man, it's my turn to help me out. All the haters, man. All the disabled combat veterans. After 9/11? Well, you all back home trying to figure out how to have sex on PlayStations, because you can go on the internet on PlayStation. They all act like everybody's on laptops nowadays. Y'all was like, hey, you know what? It's okay for me to look at boobies. I'm a human being on the planet Earth. animal kingdom. Everybody's looking at boobies, even animals themselves. But they're jealous, and then they find a way, an excuse not to party, and then say they're not really there, the cock and the blocking, and you want to party, and then I'm like, you know what? That's why it's so hard to rap nowadays. They're all rapping about how, hey, I'm going to beat you up, going to take your little girl. Doesn't matter who you are, the girl's going to follow me at the club. I don't have to rap back home too as a veteran. They all act like I have to rap to get my life back or something on the street. I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Any type of rap that comes out of my mouth makes more sense than you backstabbing each other, acting saying their respect online in the streets. When all you guys do is backstab each other online. But all the respect we have, you claim that we have on the streets, there's nobody should die on the streets. Nobody should die on the streets around the world, no matter what, because of all the respect that you give each other. So I don't know what I did. I was trying to make people laugh because Grandpa died, and then Grandmom died, and Uncle Kevin died, then Priscilla died, and then I'm like, what's wrong with this world? Because I felt like everybody missed out hanging with me over the years, and I didn't mind if everybody got a girl at the party and I didn't. Maybe when I'm 80 and realize, oh, shoot. No. I came here to listen to music, eat some crackers or whatever treat you got, and have maybe some medical marijuana and a few beers. And I just want to dance and with my family and friends and have a good time. But since everybody's all grown up, not even grown up, it's not... It is, I don't know. I don't know what happened back. I thought I was going to meet Hulk Hogan back home. I thought I was going to meet Stinger. I like wrestling. Sorry, can't keep up with all the situation on every. I'm behind the streaming world. As a veteran, no matter how hard I try, I'm still behind time. You already sat there and determined how you going to treat me in the first place as the internet. That's how fast you can scam somebody's life and say, fuck it. So I'm a veteran. You know how it must take a lot of effort for TV to talk good about their veterans. Because I try to avoid negative because I was like, I realize what I went through. It sucks that people can really treat each other the way they do. You know, when you go to war, it's like, damn, I can't believe people can really treat each other the way they do. Because I bet every country got colleges, right? And every college is teaching their kids to respect each other in school. So how the heck what did we miss something? If every country's teaching kids to respect each other and be nice to each other in every country, where the hell did hate come from? Are we really fighting over nudity and sex online or something? So I feel like I didn't do enough for the court to give me a hard time back home. I don't feel like I did much at all to where I'm like, well, what? You're monitoring my computer. Why you allow me to get pop-ups like that? Well, if the law really wants to help you, the law will show you where the good sites is, and this is the good site, and send you to the good part of the internet where nobody gets in trouble. No, people get jealous over sex and nudity. When everybody can have fun and sex and nudity in the 60s on the streets, now y'all jealous because I don't understand that at all. So if everybody's jealous of each other over sex and nudity, then there shouldn't be any sex and nudity online. We're too jealous. We are not even capable of sex and nudity on this planet. I'm not smart enough to use the internet. How hard is it to use the internet? It's not my fault people send me the wrong ways, and I'm like, you know, we're being called prunes on the internet. As an American citizen, I'm not a prune. I have grew in a generation where there's We were allowed to talk about sex in movies and nudity in television back in the day. I don't know what the heck happened. I don't know how crooked the crook law is and the court around here is, the state of New Jersey, but to constantly call somebody a name online, you must be feel guilty a little bit being bullied, about being bullying a soldier after 9/11 at court around here, right? Because I am. I did it. I served my country. I was the goofy guy in the desert. Everybody said I would have made it in the military. And I was the goofy guy in the desert irritating the bad guys because I was laughing in the desert. And so I don't want to be sad. I think it's hard to be sad and angry all the time. It's a stressful feeling. So why would anybody want to be sad and angry all the time? So I don't get my hometown. I'm not trying to get people in trouble. I'm not trying to say this is the reason why, but to find out who's screwing your life over can't be that goddamn hard. If you was a billionaire, how fast you could find out who's screwing your life over, right? I don't know. Because everybody makes the internet some kind of top secret world, but it's not. No matter how hard you try, if it's a social media, somehow everybody's going to get around talking about you in the site on the internet. So I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. And for you guys to avoid me over the years and say I'm not cool to hang with sucks. And it sucks that my hometown court and law would even try to call me named as an American hero. So I don't agree with you as the court. Just because you scanned my computer doesn't make me a bad person. Just because you called me a name doesn't make me a bad person. You're just an asshole that called me a name and bullied me, and now you all find a ways not to hang with me back. So I appreciate my dad. I appreciate my kitty cat. And I appreciate the people that tries to hang with me. So this is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Michael Commiso and the battle buddies online. You know, everybody acts like they got this. Everybody has a butt online. But if you're not cool enough to look at a butt online, they call your name, throw you in jail, and screw your life over for years because only the court is allowed to look at butts. That's what you're teaching me and your kids on the internet. Only cool people can look at each other's butts and have a good time at the party. If I look at a butt, you all get jealous of me and I can't look at any girl at the party. As a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. My hometown court and my hometown law is worrying about screwing my life over, then welcome me back home as an American hero back home. So I don't look that bad compared to you trying to screw a disabled combat veteran after 9/11, Michael Commiso and the battle buddies online.